Hi there, it's Holly here from Your Past is a Gift. Okay, so in this video I wanted to talk about the gift of compassion. So, compassion is what moves us to want to help others. You know, when you're seeing someone suffering or you're seeing someone in pain, the gift of compassion moves you. It will get you off your butt and will make you move in the direction of wanting to help others, wanting to help them like I am with these videos. You know, it's compassion that drives me. This not wanting to see others suffer needlessly when there's something that you can do about it. You know? There are steps, there are ways to move away from your suffering, to move away from your pain, and to finally let it go rather than keep carrying it. You know, like this huge backpack that you've got on your back, and you keep collecting all these experiences and adding to it, and it gets heavier and heavier and heavier. So, compassion, the gift of compassion, moves people to want to help others because we just can't stand to see others suffering, to see others in pain. So today I want you to think about that. Is there anyone in your life that you can have compassion for? Is there anyone less fortunate than you that you can help in some way? You know, compassion can also be if you're really good at a subject at school and you're seeing that other kids are struggling with it and they suffer because they suck at it. So that could be your way of, you know, that can be your gift of compassion, helping them not feel like losers anymore, that they don't get it. You know? So, because when a person, I can honestly tell you, when you're trying to learn something and you don't get it, you feel like a loser, you feel like a failure, like there's something wrong with me because I don't get it. That's what goes on in the person's head. And that causes suffering, to feel inadequate in that way. It causes pain. It makes you feel you're not good enough. You know? So your compassion might move you in that direction of helping others that they may get it. You know, helping others to understand, to learn, to not feel inadequate because they don't understand how it's explained in class. There's so many different ways to show compassion. You know, people seem to think it's just compassion for the needy or the poor or, you know, less fortunate in that way. And it's not necessarily that. There's many ways in which people suffer or are in pain, you know, or feel that they're not good enough, that you can help. It doesn't just have to be for the needy or the poor or the homeless or, you know, yes, you know, we can help them, we can, you know, you can have compassion for them. If you see them on the street and they're asking for money and you want to give them the money, or you want to buy them something to eat, or, yeah, that's compassion as well. You're helping someone, they need something and you're helping them. But there's many different ways to show compassion, you know, for other people. So I want you to think about that today, because when you're using the gift of compassion, you're seeing yourself as more fortunate. So that means you're feeling good about who you are. You're looking at yourself with gratitude. You're looking at the things that you do have, how lucky you are that you have all these things. And this other person doesn't have it. You're having compassion for them. You know, it could be anything. It could be making friends with someone at school whose parents have just divorced. And your parents are together and they love each other and they're great friends. So you go home to a loving home. And there's harmony at home. And this other person may go to their home, you know, and they've now got one parent and the other parent's moved out. And when they go see the other parent, you know, the parents are always squabbling, they're always fighting, they're always, you know, passing on nasty words to each other, about each other, all the rest of it. And this poor child gets stuck in the middle of it. So maybe your compassion could be to friend this person, Become friends with them and make them feel that it's okay. You know, it's okay. That will pass. It's not forever. But love comes in different ways. You know? Sometimes it is the best thing that parents separate. Sometimes it is, because if they're constantly fighting, if they're constantly angry and upset with each other, and this is always going on in front of the children, that's not healthy either. You know, it's one thing to have an argument or a discussion, you know, once or twice a year or whenever it comes up between two adults. But if this is something that's going on every single day, for months, for years, that all they can do is fight and bicker and carry on, you know, at each other. It's not good. It's not a healthy environment. Not for the two adults and not for the children living in it. So the best thing is for them to separate and find their peace. You know, because they may have started very much in love, these two adults. But sometimes people grow apart. Their priorities become different, and they no longer see eye to eye on anything. And that's how it all falls apart. You know? But this friend that you've just made from these divorced parents that are always fighting, you know, this person can at least, doesn't matter what it is, this person can feel that love comes in other ways. You know, love is always there. Love is always a constant. To have support, to have someone to listen when you're upset because your parents are fighting and you're stuck in the middle of it. To have someone that'll listen, that can understand. All of those things, you know, very important. So compassion comes in many different ways. It's not just about trying to help someone that doesn't have food or doesn't have shelter. Compassion is about seeing someone in pain and wanting to help. That's all it is. Or doing what you can to help. Finding a way to make a difference in someone's life. All right, my darlings, remember to click like and subscribe below so you don't miss any of the messages, and start to think about how you can use the gift of compassion in your life today. All right, my darlings, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.